Hello, hello. We have at last now the final chapter of Doctor Stone. No, the latest chapter, the final chapter. Oh God, hopefully not for a long, long time yet. But yeah, we've been slowly getting caught up over the last couple weeks. Sorry it wasn't as smooth or consistent as I hoped it would be. We missed quite a few days, but it all ends in the same place anyways, reading the latest chapter 147, which is titled just Science Journey, which I mean describes a whole lot of this series. I'm not quite sure why this one of all chapters will get that special treatment to be the actual iconic representative of the entire scientific journey, but here we are on the cover. I like that this cast, it's not like clear exactly, besides Senkyu, who the main characters are. Such that if you have a title page of this group of people, it looks like it's Senkyu and all primitive people. Kohaku and Suika, Chrome and Matsukaze. But it really could be like almost any subset of characters, and you wouldn't be too surprised. Okay. In the early Middle Ages, the fiercest warriors who ruled the northern seas were us, the Vikings. Wow, we're just getting a full-on skit. Okay, I love it. We're learning about maritime navigation. I have a lot of thoughts and feelings about maritime navigation as well. I think at one point we actually went on a long tangent about the Polynesian navigation systems, where they were able to go from tiny little island in the Pacific to an entirely different tiny island in the Pacific. Things so small that you wouldn't even see them from a distance. Um, just by observing the patterns of waves and storms and of like the tides and being able to work out that there must be an island like exactly over there. And then they would monitor the weather systems until they knew that there would be a strong, consistent backwind from there to the next island and just rocket themselves out. And these journeys would take, like, it would be like years. They would be on the island for years, planning for the next step, and then on the ocean for weeks. It's just mind blowing. It's so cool to read about. And you can see the charts they made to track all this stuff. And it's like super fascinating how they did it with like ropes and it's crazy. It's crazy stuff. I hope they get into it here. If not, you should definitely check it out if you find this sort of stuff cool. I certainly do. We're learning about the Vikings though, who sailed to North America well before that Christopher Columbus hack. With shockingly advanced navigational skills, the Vikings reached North America 500 years before Columbus. Get wrecked, Chris C. Those Vikings must have cheated. How they managed to sail so fast if they had signs to guide them. As if they had signs to guide them. The only guidepost at sea is the sun. Sunny skies aren't a guarantee. Pretty mysterious. It's like the Vikings knew where the sun was even on a cloudy day. Ooh, that Viking over there seems to have created something amazing. I have a feeling he made a crazily creative tool. I wonder why. Is it because it's Senku and he's grinning like a madman every time he makes something this inventive? Vikings basically used magical items. And one of them was a rock that revealed the sun's position at all times, the sunstone. I don't know how this works. I don't know what that is. How would that work? What would that be? How could that exist? It knows where the sun is at all times. No, I don't get it. Whatever. Figuring out one's position in the open sea was ridiculously difficult back then. They're still gonna try it. Shouldn't be a problem for us. Thanks to science and Professor GPS, we'll know where we are at all times. Coordinating with Japan, yeah. They really put a lot on Ishigami Village, but there's a lot of very smart people over there too. Okay, so how does this work? They have a sundial, so they know exactly what time it is throughout the day. They have a ton of hourglasses. We can see that some of them are marked with minutes up to an hour over here. And those, I suppose, can get them through the night, maybe. Kind of like a chain of hourglasses, such that when this one flips, then you flip this one. It's like when this one flips, you flip both of them, and then when like you can do it in kind of like a binary way. You can end up like counting. I don't know how to describe what I'm trying to. I can picture it in my head. Basically, you can kind of do like a binary counter system, I think. The sundial and hourglasses can give the crew on the ship an accurate reading of what time it is in Japan. They're still teasing the Chrome Exoruri. But they're going to be on opposite sides of the world now. Too far away for a full-blown conversation. This report barely makes it to us via shortwave signal. Once we know the time, we can just start counting to keep it accurate to the second. Yes, of course. The second counting man. How does knowing the time tell us where the ship is? Everyone is confused. Can I figure it out? If you know exactly what time it is, you should know exactly where the sun is. I'm guessing this based on the fact that they talked about the Viking sunstone and the ability to know where the sun is at all times. So if you know where the sun is at all times, you know what time it is in Japan, you know then the exact offset that the sun should be based on how much you've moved latitudinally. So if you like compare the actual angle of the sun, you know your exact latitude. You still have to know your exact longitude though, because we're moving in 2 dimensions. We have to move precisely in 2 dimensions. I thought it would be simple. It would just be like, where is Japan relative to us? But if they're sending it via shortwave, I don't think they can figure out precisely the direction it's coming from. Okay. So yeah, they're measuring the sun, exactly 12 noon where we are. Time distance with Japan gives us longitude, and the sun's position gives us latitude. Oh, the sun's position, oh, right, because the sun's arc in the sky relative, okay, so the sun's position in its arc over the sky gives you that, okay, you have that plus the time in Japan. To figure out the time difference there, that gives you your latitude, how much you're moving around the globe. Then the sun's position up and down gives you your longitude. Okay, okay, that's not so hard. Okay, okay. Man-powered GPS. Cool, 30 days to the US. Damn, I love that little countdown. That's so exciting. The science journey is so cool. Bad stuff. Scientist myself, I better carry my weight here too. Just seeing the sun is enough to tell us everything we gotta know. As long as the nice weather keeps up, it'll be smooth sailing to the US. But what if it's cloudy? What is this sunstone technology that they were hinting at? And it immediately becomes cloudy. Good faces. Really good faces. Doyon. Dodoyon. Send full stats to intelligence, willpower, and effort, but 0 to luck. I think he's lucky enough when he needs to be. He's had some really blessed moments. Like, remember when Tsukasa hit him in the petrified part of the neck? Whole series could have been over right there. Okay. So Rusui just intuiting kind of where to go. Storm lasts for more than a few days. We're looking at a major time loss. Here's one question. Not that I'm expecting anyone watching this to know the answer, or the series to get into this and explain it. But to me, it's like, shouldn't you be able to navigate... No, I already see the flaws. I was going to say, can't you kind of do it algorithmically? Where, let's say you have good sun, and thus you have your GPS for a while. You just pay attention to what steering you have to do to keep it on that path. Because it's like one continuous arc. You're basically making the same turn the entire time, right? So you figure out how much you have to adjust to keep yourself on that path. And then when it gets dark, who cares? You're just still Right? But okay, but here's the thing: is there's friggin' waves. There's waves and sea currents, and I should know all this stuff because they talk about it in One Piece all the time. So yeah, okay, I've answered my own question just by thinking about it. Out the sun, our boat's kind of lost at sea. Oh yeah, that sunstone from the story about the Vikings. Ooh, Chrome figures something out. A prism. Okay, so when it's cloudy, it's never totally dark, right? There's still quite a bit of sun coming through. So if you have a prism, go like, and then you can like tell somehow, oh, the light is focalizing here, therefore the sun is there. Something like that. I don't know. Okay. Happy health as long as you send it to her. Aww. She appreciates. Why does Chrome have a bunch of... Why did Chrome get hurt? I don't get it. Wait, there's like a joke I'm missing here. He asked for the prism. Oh, because he referred to it as gorilla power. Of course. He referred to Kohaku's strength as gorilla power. So she gave him a whacking. Okay, okay. I was like pretty confused at first. Ooh. There's two of you, but split off from each other a little. Okay. What does that mean? I don't know. How will that help? Somewhat interesting. Don't know if everybody would love it. There's somewhat interesting things out there. It might turn out to be bad stuff at some point. Gotta check out everything I find. That's how a scientist lives his life. Ooh, I love that Chrome's getting a little bit of excitement here. You know, he wasn't too involved in the last couple mini arcs. He didn't play poker or anything. He probably didn't really understand the rules. But stuff like this is his expertise. I love this close-up, too, of him holding the rock. And you can see his hands are so chapped, so worn. I like stuff like that. It's the proof of how hard you've worked inscribed into your body. Okay, so what is this thing going to do? So here there are two of the one mark I made on the other side. I guess where the sun might be. The two marks are the same brightness. Wherever the stone points, that's where the sun is. Doesn't matter if you can see it or not. So Senku is impressed. I was thinking it's 50-50 that he's like, oh yeah, I already built one of those. I have the exact thing. So this is the sunstone. Why does it shine equally bright? Oh, that makes sense. Because if the sun is coming at it from an angle, then the light's diffusion, like when it splits and refracts, one of them is going to be getting much more of like the angle, you know, like it's going to be like you like split the angle into like two components, and the stronger, like the more extreme the angle is coming in, the more extreme one of those components will be in terms of brightness, I think. But if you're pointing it right at the light source and it's hitting it directly on, then yeah, they'll be equally bright. Okay. You know what I just realized? This whole time the iconography has been the rocket. Just because Senku likes rockets and stuff. But now, like, what could be the final goal of the entire series is building a dang rocket. Yo! Investigation of sunken Viking ships have revealed surprising amounts of calcite. How did the Vikings take so much of this stuff with them? Always seemed like a mystery. Can't say for certain. Seems like there's no mere magic or legend. They really did use sunstones. Now, 4,000 years later, just like the Vikings once did, we'll chart a course for North America. The same unshakable power of science. This is awesome. Oh, this is just so awesome. Just whenever the series starts speaking about like the depth of scientific knowledge, like this long legacy of passing down information that goes back to the earliest memories of human history. I just feel awed. I'm swimming in that lovely sedimentality throughout generations. But it's not all sunshine and rainbows. This is what I wanted. This is like something I really wanted to see was rollicking storms, mile-high waves, the ship flying at different angles, Ruri through the night using this correspondence system. Ooh, an iceberg! Whoa, and a little whale! Everyone is freaked out. Modern people and prehistoric people alike. The modern people in awe. An iceberg. Beautiful. The prehistoric people have literally no idea what they're looking at. They've never seen that much ice in one place before. Such a thing is incomprehensible. It must be getting cold out there. Ooh, a school of sperm whales? Animals that they didn't even know existed? Never before have they seen a fish that huge. Whoa. Oh. Oh, this is so great. This is the sort of stuff I wanted. I assume there'll be like maybe one major crises along these lines and navigational challenges. But I like, not that it's smooth sailing, but like that this is kind of what they were aiming for. This is the cohesion and championing and journey that they wanted to have. Oh, whoa, never mind. No major crises. They friggin' did it. America! America! Dr. Stone is going to America. All right. Great. Damn, again, never know what to expect from this series. Never know when they're just gonna slam the foot on the gas and just take us right to America. I'm here for it though. I'm definitely here for it. Can't wait to see what America will be like. I'm assuming this arc is going to have a few different major components. We're going to get to the cornfields. They're going to need some sort of land transportation because it's not like corn is just growing out on the coast of California. They're going to need to head to the Midwest. They're going to need a way to harvest that corn, a combine. My farming roots might come out. I don't know why I put my glasses on when I started thinking about farming, but here we are. I grew up on a farm. I know about this stuff. So yeah, they'll need some way to combine it, turn it into silage, turn it into ethanol. I assume in course of doing this, they're going to depetrify some people. I really hope that they're just crazy over-the-top American stereotypes. I think that would be a lot of fun. But of course, with this series, they're definitely going to have some nuance and some heart to them, some charm to them. Probably one of them will be antagonistic. One of them will want to take over the kingdom of science, perhaps. Some ruthlessly scheming American businessman, depetrified because he understands something or other. I don't know. I don't know what will happen. They can depetrify like as many people as they want, so they might just start popping people out willy-nilly, and they might get some hilly-billies in the mix. Sky's the limit. Let's find out. So excited. See you then. Bye-bye.